YouTube family, the Maverick in the space. One more time. Still the best and most credible opinion. Still fair and fearless analysis. But me kind of perturbed. Slightly annoyed. Me don't think it reach angry. But more, me slightly discombobulated. Because me I run through the daily newspaper today, see? And I buck up on an article. Well, the headline grabbed my attention. UE director warns of post-hurricane gender harms. Now listen to what this lady talk about in the middle of the hurricane. When people lose them life. Them house, them don't live nowhere. Them catch up in a shelter. Can't get a bottle of water to drink. People are suffer half of the country. Literally devastated and destroyed. And listen to this goodly professor. What she could have come up with. The University of the West Indies, UE, has joined global communities in observing the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence campaign, highlighting the urgent need to confront digital abuse and embed gender perspectives in disaster recovery. This year, the Institute for Gender and Development Studies at the university is focusing on technology-facilitated violence and importance of gender and social inclusion in rebuilding efforts. After crises such as Hurricane Melissa, as me say, in the middle of the biggest hurricane we ever hit Jamaica, decimate the country, and this lady is finding a way to genderize the disaster. See, as if the hurricane come and a woman alone it affect. Anyway, make we go a little further tonight. Listen it. Sometimes cited as technology facilitated, image-based, digital, and online sexual and gender-based violence. These harms refer to acts of violence committed, assisted, aggravated, or amplified through the use of ICTs and digital media against someone based on their gender or sexuality. So in a hurricane when everybody has suffer, people have no roof on them head, no food feet. People have time to single out them abuse to one gender over the other. Eh? And this thing about, this, she allude to social media and, the cyber bullying and cyber attacking women, Me want to know, them girls, them dolly, when me see, every single day of the week, them get up and take them half-naked picture and post them up and, advertise them body and them sexuality. At one point, them do it that. Or them girls abuse themselves. Them abuse themselves. Anyway, let me continue a little bit. Examples include cyber stalking, non-consensual sharing of personal material, image manipulation, online impersonation, and harassment. So as me say, all of them girls we post up them body every single day, all over socials. And them of them own free will and do it. Or them expose themselves to the abuse. Or them up, encourage the abuse. Them like the abuse. Because they get them every day and do it. Them abuse themselves. Don't. Anyway, me really go further. Turning to disaster recovery, crises often intensify existing inequalities. There are far too many lessons on how inequalities are heightened in times of crisis. She said, inconsistent engagement with these perspectives in relief and rebuilding means we miss how vulnerabilities play out on the ground. We invite communities to be part of the change required to shift attitudes and systems of inequality that sustain violence against women and girls. Deschamps said, decision makers must prioritize gender and social inclusion in disaster management and promote just use of technology. Sometimes when we listen to people like them, obviously it's a bright lady, but really and truly, in the middle of a crisis, a crippling crisis, of which we don't start feeling full effects yet, we're basically in a survival mode now. We don't ever reach rebuild mode yet, We're in a survival mode that try give people water for drink and food for eat and put back a roof over them head. And this lady, this bright lady, she finding out that some way to insert some kind of gender, gender discrepancy in a people desperation. Eh? Me try to figure out exactly what she said. Me try to figure out exactly what I say, but it's so convoluted and full of a platitude and cliches that it don't make no sense. Eh? Whenever a lady like this understand the level of disaster with Jamaica, and understand say it's not a time for divide along any lines. Because this is divisive, as is the whole entire thing about the online cyber this and cyber that, cyber bullying and cyber exposure and all of them something. Me sure 3/4 of the girl them me see online and them post themselves online, Them a beg attention, And if somebody look online and make a comment on it, that's bullying. How does that affect the slice of bread for the person who post up themselves online and somebody comment on it, whether positively or negatively? How it affect the slice of bread for that person? Me don't know, me just think some of them people here, me just think it's some of them agenda here in the world. It's crazy, It's crazy. But this one just jump out at me because of the crisis where we're in. And the all hands on deck mode where we're supposed to be in. Here comes another avenue of division now. Because now it's about one gender versus the other. So we divided politically already. We divided not two major tribes already. PNP and Labour, right? Them are the two main tribes. And then now we also divided by class. Divided to an extent by color as well, And here comes another divide now. The gender divide now. Sometimes some of the people. Crisis. Jamaica flattened. And we must look out. What the headline say? Look back on the headline. UN director warns of post-hurricane gender harms. Again, me are going to say, people, it is our children that have been more traumatized than any other group by this Hurricane Melissa disaster. Our children need the special protection and a special focus and a special mention. Not any tough, turbid woman or any big, tough, greyback man. Our children. Let us, if we are going to divide and focus on one group vis-a-vis another, let us focus on rescuing the next generation of Jamaica, which is our children. If we are going to draw a line, since we love draw lines of divide, make we draw the line in terms of our treatment and our focus. Draw the lines in how we treat our children going forward. Because we don't start see the result of the trauma yet, Remember, so the hurricane just happened with you, So the result of the trauma not evident yet. But I put it to you, my humble doctor, and all the other people who lead in this space here. Let us hear a call for the focus and the rescue and the mental health of our children who are traumatized by this disaster. Please. Go and do no gender thing, no corner, for no thing that. But we just appeal to all well-thinking Jamaicans and those concerned. Let us focus on our children. Boom, not any other group. Our children are the priority. Maverick, discombobulated and annoyed. But guess what? One Maverick same way, not few.